Okay, this is another kind of trig identity question. They're asking you to rearrange things, and there's a little bit of algebra and tricks like that. But you've got this function. It's 2 cos x minus sine squared x, and they want you to show that it could be written as cos x plus 1 all squared minus 2. Well, if it can be written with just cos x, then we're going to have to take this sine squared x and write it in terms of cos squared x. Well, we know that sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. That means we can rub out sine squared and put 1 minus cos squared, and that's the first identity. Sine squared equals 1 minus cos squared. The first grade 11 identity, we're going to use it right here. Instead of sine squared, plug in 1 minus cos squared. Well, there we go. Well, let's just rearrange this, see what it looks like. That's going to turn into plus cos squared. That's going to be plus 2 cos x, and there's going to be a minus 1 there. Well, what is this cos x plus 1? Do you know if you have x plus 1 or a plus 1 squared, it'll be a squared plus 2a plus 1, because 1 times 1, if you multiply it out. So if we could add a 1 here, that would turn it into cos x plus 1 squared, because that's what this is. You see, a squared plus 2a plus 1. Anyways, do FOIL on cos x plus 1, and you'll see I need to add a 1 here. But if I add 1, in order that I don't change anything, I'd have to subtract 1. So that's what I do. I add 1, but I take away 1 from minus 1, and there's my minus 2. See, I'm showing that it's the same thing. Well, what's cos squared plus 2 cos x plus 1? That's really cos x plus 1 squared. And you do FOIL on it, and you get to there. That's a little tricky, but that's the story. That's what we got here. Now, the next question is makes you do quite a bit of thinking. I looked at this and I went, gee, that looks like a parabola, x minus p squared plus q, and it's sort of right, but that's not a good direction to go. It's better to think of, what's the biggest thing I could put in here for cos x? Well, the maximum, the biggest that cos x can get, it goes between 1 and minus 1. So the max value of cos x is 1. Well, what is that going to be? 1 plus 1 squared, that's 4, minus 2. That makes a maximum of, the max of cos x plus 1 squared is going to be 4. So the max of cos x plus 1 squared minus 2, it's going to be 2 less than 4. The max has to be 2. Yeah, that's as big as it can possibly get, because the biggest this can get is 4. 1 plus 1. See, the biggest cos x can be is 1. 1 plus 1 squared is 4. So the biggest this part can be is 4. So the biggest the function can get is 2. Now, I did an extra question. I made up another one to try, and it's a little bit of a trick in there. We're going to do it in the workshop. You don't need to look at it now. There it is. There's that one, the maximum value of f.